this video, we're going to be talking about 3 things you want to avoid as a fearful avoidant to become more secure in 2024. Number 1, you want to avoid any binging activities or behaviors. As a fearful avoidant, you're more prone to have a hot and cold behavior where you swing from 0 to 100. So any binging activity or behavior is only going to fuel that cycle for you. And so instead of doing things like working 8 hours straight and then watching Netflix for 5 hours afterwards, split it up and break down your days in chunks. This also includes small habits like feeling the need to start at a right time, thinking that the rest of your day is ruined just because you had a bad morning, skipping breakfast and then having a huge meal for dinner, needing to finish the full episode of a Netflix show, not moving on from a task because you haven't completed something else first, bottling up your emotions and then exploding afterwards because you can't hold it in. And these are small generic examples I talk about more in depth in my all or nothing mindset video. But what you want to take away from this is learn how to create balance in your life. And the more you avoid swinging from one extreme to another, the more equilibrated and regulated you're gonna feel. Second thing you want to avoid doing is ghosting or being passive aggressive to set your boundaries. A lot of fearful avoidants view sharing their emotions as being weak or a burden, and so they find themselves trying to set boundaries by being passive aggressive or ghosting. But this only leads to unsustainable and inauthentic relationships. Instead of pulling away and not saying anything to your friends, let them know that, hey, I'm at mental capacity right now and I just need a little bit space for myself. Familiarize yourself with feeling your emotions to set boundaries, because the more you get comfortable feeling your emotions and understanding what you're feeling, the easier it will be to communicate that to other people. Start small so you can slowly get accustomed to being comfortable sitting with your emotions. And instead of suddenly pulling away because you're burnt out from socializing too much, make sure you're scheduling me time throughout the week so you have more of a balance for yourself. And the third thing you want to stop doing is intellectualizing your emotions. Now, a lot of fearful avoidants tend to really enjoy personal development because it helps them understand themselves. But in the process of learning so much and consuming so much information, sometimes you can tend to over-intellectualize how you're feeling instead of actually feeling your emotions when you need to. So what this looks like is when you're feeling upset, jumping into problem-solving mode, telling yourself, okay, I know I feel this, so I need to do XYZ in order to feel better. I need to set these boundaries. I need to speak up for myself. And so even though you know exactly what you need to do, for some reason, you're still self-sabotaging. And when you get to that point, it's most likely because you're not actually feeling your emotions and doing the work, but you're just intellectualizing it, which helps you avoid being vulnerable. Now, if you actually want to heal and become secure in 2024, we need to practice learning to be comfortable feeling our emotions, processing it, and letting it go. We're not going to heal if we consistently intellectualize our emotions instead of feeling them. So if you're ready to start healing and becoming secure, make sure you avoid these 3 things going into 2024. And if you want to learn more in depth about them and break the cycle of toxicity, make sure you click the link in my description below so you can book a strategy call with me and I'll help you map out your next steps together. But follow for more, like and subscribe, and as always, you got this.